Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you are stumbling into this sacred space with me is when your soul is meant to receive this message. And you know what? If this video found you, there's a purpose and a reason why we are all connecting today. So trust that. What I'm going to do for you is start with 3 oracle cards. These oracle cards are going to come forward with initials. These initials may resonate for you in some way. All right, so let's shuffle these cards. As you can see, I am on my patio today and I woke up to snowfall. It was so beautiful. It's already starting to melt. And I wanted to actually film a reading as I'm walking in the snow. Of course, the snow has already melted by the time I got ready, but you can see maybe a little bit here on the mountaintops. Right, this is the energy I woke up to today, and this is what called me to film a reading today for you. It felt like a blanket of peace had fallen over me. So the first card we are receiving here is Spirit. Look at that. The initial S. So this could be a place, an event, or someone's name. So Spirit is coming forward today. You are divinely guided here, my friends. Know that Spirit is always with us. And there's a higher power, a higher energy at play in your life right now. And they want you to know that you have help from beyond. They want you to trust that Spirit is always with you, that whatever is happening in your life right now, they're guiding you all the way here, my friends. So trust that Spirit is with you. The initial S here, I'm getting Sam, Samantha, Stephanie. You know, these could be many different names here, but these are the ones that are coming into mind here. So we have the initial O for opportunity. We have an opportunity right now. There's a door opening for you. They want you to take a chance with whatever this is. So perhaps there is a new opportunity or something that's revealed itself to you, and they want you to take a chance on it. You are open to possibility right now. So there's unlimited possibility available, and you're going to experience a lucky break. Okay, lucky break coming through. And we have the letter H for hope. They want you to have hope here. Things are going to work out for you, especially for your highest good. So the message here is keep the faith here, my friends. Walk that path of faith and hope. Don't give up. So if life feels a little bit difficult, they want you to keep moving through whatever experience you're having. They don't want you to give up here. Expect a miracle. Expect a miracle. So miracles aren't rare events or rare happenings. They're events and happenings that happen all the time. It's just sometimes we are disconnected from them. And right now, there are miracles happening in your life here, my friends. So SOH are the initials today. Spirit, opportunity, and hope are coming through for you. So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what else Spirit wants to share with you. So I'm using my Sanctus Concordia tarot deck today. I've got links for this deck in the description box below for any of you that are interested, because I get a lot of comments on my tarot decks. I try to list them in the description box below, but sometimes I get so busy that I don't have time. So we have the Justice card coming through. Justice is being served, and I feel the law of balance is actually taking place. Something is about to equal out or balance out in your life. And I'm also getting the number 1111 through this card. This is the 11th card in the Major Arcana deck, in the Major Arcana cards. So something big is happening here for you. And Spirit is showing up, sending you signs, communicating with you as these things are coming together. Now, the Justice card is a Major Arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel it subtly. What I'm getting is destiny and karma coming into play here. Okay, so things are going to start to happen sometimes out of our control. But because we have this light around this woman's head, it is letting me know that you're highly intuitive. They want you to trust your inner knowing, your intuition right now, because Spirit is guiding you. And your next card is the 3 of Swords. So there's something that is being released. something that may feel painful or heavy that you have been carrying, and Spirit is calling you to work on releasing whatever this is or not holding on to it anymore. You know, we go through experiences in our lives where people take us for granted, take advantage of us, or misuse us, our love. And I feel that your heart center is affected and you've been carrying some weight around your heart center. I also feel that your heart chakra also needs a little bit of healing. So doing some sort of meditations that open your heart and heal. Healing practices. Meditation is really good for this, but also, you know, going in and getting some sort of energy healing. But know that they want you to walk through your life with an open heart and an open mind. And there's a major expansion happening. And in order for that expansion to happen, they need you to be open. Okay, you don't want to be closed off here because I'm definitely getting a closed off energy here. So 3 of Swords, pain, trauma is all releasing and fading, but Spirit needs you to actively participate in the releasing and the letting go of whatever pain and hurt you have endured. It doesn't mean that you're meant to forget, but forgiveness is definitely coming through, and that is the energy coming through the Queen of Cups here. So, nurturing yourself, self-care, self-love. Right now, Spirit is calling you to take care of yourself, my friends. I'm getting the sign of Libra coming through. I'm also getting Gemini. I'm getting Taurus, Sagittarius. I'm getting Capricorn here. I'm also getting Aquarius. These could be signs either in your birth chart or signs that are surrounding you. These are signs that are supporting you right now, and support is available to you. If you feel you don't have the support that you need, call on your spirit guides to bring that support in. But also, you need to be open to receive that support in the form, in the shape that it shows up, because it doesn't always show up in a human form, right? There's a lot of growth coming in, a lot of miracles about to happen in your life, but you have to be open for these, okay? So that is the Queen of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So you have to share with me how these cards are showing up, because there's a beautiful story that is unfolding. There is a story that has to do with pain, that has to do with love. There's betrayal here, a lot of sadness. I'm getting grief, loss, all kinds of things. And you know, we as human beings go through many different experiences in our lifetime. And there's a reason and a purpose that you are here in this earthly realm, in this lifetime, experiencing whatever it is that you are experiencing. They want you to bring peace to yourself as you're moving through whatever it is that you're moving through. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So justice is being served. I feel maybe you have been treated unfairly. Something has happened and there's no justice here. Know that karma is definitely in the air, and this karma is going to bring everything back to balance. You don't have to worry, you don't have to stress. So whatever it is that you are carrying, you can now put it down and not carry the weight of this burden, because it feels like a burden. It feels like some of you may not want to forgive. I'm getting forgiveness as being something that is in the way, not being able to forgive. Forgiveness, so, you know, when people do things to us, and we feel the things that we feel, and then we hold on to them, it only hurts us. We have to let that go in order for our soul to evolve, in order for us to experience what we desire to experience. But when we're holding on to things, we are creating this like block. And they want you to release whatever this is. There's something here that you're carrying that is almost creating an imbalance in the scales. And because we're getting the scales here, I feel some of you are channeling this energy, this pain and hurt. I do feel there's a channel forming, a channel that they're encouraging you to create some sort of an outlet, some sort of, way to express yourself. And what I'm getting here with the scales is some of you are, using a scale for something. I'm getting emotional weight, meaning that maybe you have been weighing yourself on a scale and it has to do with your weight. You've been battling and fighting with your weight for a long time. And I feel that whatever this weight is, even your health, your physical health, some sort of an illness, this might have to do with stress. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here, everyone. If you're feeling something physical, something chronic, something to do with an illness, please go see a medical professional and get that looked at. Self-care here is going to be incredibly important. Taking care of your physical body. We have been blessed with this beautiful body, everyone. And it is our job, our responsibility to take care of it. No one's going to take care of it other than you. So you have to take responsibility for your soul and your physical vessel here on earth. And the emotions are what is creating this weight, this stress. So they're bringing this into your awareness in some way. I feel that Spirit is reflecting to you what you need to know. And this reflection is maybe coming through another person, right? So, and things that are happening in your life right now that feel out of balance. So right now, they are encouraging you to create some sort of balance, some sort of peace and calm within yourself. And to release the weight of something that felt unfair, that felt injustice, right? Unjust, sorry. And, I'm getting control, trying to force something. I'm getting court. I'm getting some sort of a contract, some sort of a battle here. This could be a verbal battle. This could be something that someone said to you and you're carrying the pain, so you're not able to open yourself up to love, even though it shows up in your life. It's like an old cord that has been connected to you in some way. And I'm also getting some sort of a relationship that feels like, maybe that relationship has parted or the relationship changed, but the cord, that connection is still there. And you're meant to actually cut the cord and release it. So yeah, whatever this is for you, I feel it's kind of been tugging along, clinging along, or just kind of in the background. And it's affecting you. And I feel maybe people have told you that, hey, you know what? This energy is still affecting you. And, I don't know what this is. You're going to have to share with me now. This might not even be you. This might be an energy outside of you, but I feel that Spirit is reflecting it to you because there's something that you're meant to learn from it. So court contracts and things like that, sometimes they feel like they're out of our control. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you're going through some sort of, vehicle accident. And there's some sort of struggle there with it, or some sort of a battle, some sort of back and forth. I'm definitely seeing a pendulum going back and forth. So I'm seeing something back and forth. I'm seeing a long journey here as well. Release the outcome to the divine. Let that go and allow Spirit to take care of it. Everything is happening for your highest good, right? Things happen all the time. Even in my own life right now, I've got a lot of things going on in the background, but I'm here in this beautiful space, this beautiful energy, and I'm focusing on that and not the external things that I cannot control, right? So this is where Spirit wants you to tune in, reconnect with yourself. Let's not float around in the energy of the world, in the energy of drama, or in the energy of something that we cannot force, we cannot, what we can do here, everyone, is show up within the experience that we're having, whether it's good or bad, centered and connected to ourselves. And this is what they're calling you to do right now. Justice will be served here. Karma is in the air. I'm getting some sort of a cycle ending, and they want you to have hope. This is why you have hope. Keep the faith and do not give up. Do not give up. And I feel some of you have to share your side of the story somewhere. There's something here happening where maybe you've been silent and you have to share your story in some way. And maybe someone is asking you to share your story. This is what I'm getting here for someone specific in the background here. Now, this heart center that's affected is incredibly important that you focus on healing whatever this is. So I don't know if any of you have experienced a heart attack. As I was beginning this reading, it is cold outside. My fingers are freezing, so I can't wait to get inside, but I just want to be here outside. It's just so beautiful. The air is so fresh. But I had palpitations. I was feeling my heart palpating. And it was as I was getting the cards ready, I was picking up on someone's energy. I didn't know who this was, what it was about, but I was feeling the heart center being affected. And of course, I got the 3 of Swords with the heart and the swords in the image. Who is that out there? Share with me in the comment section below how your heart center is affected. What is it that you're carrying heavy on your heart? Because whatever this is, it does not belong to you. I feel there is a story. You know, we have all gone through experiences that are very real for us. And, you know, you have a right to feel the way that you feel, but you don't have to carry that, right? All our experiences are valid. Like, we've gone through everything. Our emotions are valid because we felt what we felt. We went through whatever it was that we went through. It was very real for us. But we don't have to hold on to the emotions of that. The emotions are what is affecting everything here, right? So sometimes when we carry a lot of heavy emotions, we react. Sometimes we don't say things in a way that is loving. And, you know, I feel there's this like balance that is coming in with this heart center. I feel communication here is going to be really important for some of you. Maybe there's something that you haven't communicated yet. You know, this is about your expression. This is about getting something off your chest. This might be, you know, you having a hard time communicating with your child, your spouse, your boss, your neighbor, you know, whatever this is. I'm definitely getting communication and a lot of thoughts, replaying a story in your head. You know, when I replay stories in my head, I've had this happen to me. There are nights when after, you know, something happens challenging, especially with my kids. Usually for me, it's my kids that cause a lot of stress. I'll think about things over and over. Then, of course, my mom energy comes in and I start worrying about my kids. Like, are they going to be okay? Do I need to get involved? Oh my gosh, this is like really stressful for me. Like, this is not. And I start feeling sick to my stomach and it starts really affecting me energetically and on my physical body. So then I have to create a practice in my day-to-day life where I do breathing exercises. I have to calm my psyche. I have to calm my nerves. I have to calm my nervous system. And as I woke up this morning and I saw the snow, it just felt like this blanket of peace fell upon me. And I feel that Spirit is showing up for you today because you're divinely being guided. There's a higher power at play here and you're getting help from beyond. The support that some of you have been seeking may be showing up in your life through Spirit from beyond. And maybe it's not showing up in human form, and perhaps it is. Right? Sometimes we don't realize the energy around us is Spirit, and that's how Spirit shows up in our lives. So right now, they want you to work on healing whatever this is. And some of you are on a healing journey already. Oh my gosh, my mouth is starting to get really cold and it's hard to talk. But this is the energy coming through here, and you don't have to carry this anymore. I feel for a lot of you, this is something that you don't have to carry. And a lot of times we choose to carry it, right? So what is this 3 of Swords for you? What are you feeling when you're seeing this card, the energy? I'm definitely getting your heart center affected. So, you know, doing meditations or any kind of heart chakra healing, speaking, writing, right? Communicating, counselors, therapists, mentors, coaches, speaking to someone that you trust, a loved one, right? But you have to get this outside of you because I'm getting someone holding on to something and not letting it go. And this is actually affecting you not in a good way. So it might show up as weight. It might show up as an illness. It might show up as something else, right? And the numbers that are coming through these cards are the number 11, the number 3, and the number 13. So these numbers are light codes, number frequencies that are connecting you to this message, to this reading. And perhaps these numbers might be birth dates for you, birth dates of family members or someone specific. It could have been a date that something happened, a big event, right? The Queen of Cups here is the energy of nurture. It's like a motherly energy where there's a lot of comfort here, a lot of good advice, a lot of openness. It's your energy. And this is something that Spirit really wants you to focus on, is your self-care. Taking care of your physical self, your mind, body, and spirit. The only person that can do that for you is you. It's not going to come from externally. It's something that you have to give to yourself. And this is something that Spirit really wants you to focus on. They're encouraging you to take some time out to make sure that you're eating, that you're sleeping, that your mind is at peace, And it's through daily activities, daily practices. I do mindful practices. I've got 2 ebooks, my 14-day mindset challenge ebook and my 60-day soul commitment challenge. Everything that I do in my life so I can create what I want, what I desire is this life to be here in front of you. I'm not saying that my life is perfect. I mean, I have a lot of challenges and struggles that I face all the time, just like we all do, right? But I'm creating peace for myself and learning how to live within that peace without letting this external stuff disturb my peace. So I feel some of you are stepping into this place where you're meant to tend to your energetic garden, your physical garden, and your mind's garden, and your spirit's garden. You are the gatekeeper of this. You have to show up here and actually take care of it. This is you taking responsibility for your own soul, your own physical body, right? And, you know, I don't know if any of you are, you know, experimenting with your diet, experimenting with herbs or different kinds of things. Like this could be mushroom supplements. I'm getting mud. Is that like chai or this mud? I'm getting lion's mane, all kinds of different things. Maybe you're weighing some sort of ingredients, right? Maybe you're making something. I'm getting expression. So channeling this into something that is productive, something that is creative, something that is nurturing. It's almost like, you know, I don't know if any of you, when you get mad, you start to clean. Do you do that? Because I'm getting somebody that is really upset and they start to clean their house. And it works out because it's a win-win situation. I brought this up in a previous collective reading, but this is what I'm getting here from the Queen of Cups. Is someone that, you know, rather than reacting, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to burn this energy off a different way rather than, you know, matching the energy with someone else. I'm definitely getting someone else. This could be, you know, more than one person. This could be like family enmeshment, right? This might have nothing to do with you and more about someone else. I'm getting, you know, somebody that has mistreated you. You've been disappointed. Someone that has said hurtful words, a lot of different things that has taken the light away from you. This is what I'm seeing here. And it almost feels like justice hasn't been served there, like something hasn't worked out. Maybe you have given up, right? Maybe you've given up hope. This is why the hope card is coming up for you. They want you to keep the faith and don't give up. Expect a miracle because a miracle is going to happen for you. But it's only if you believe in miracles. Miracles, again, are not something that happens rarely. They happen every single day. And for some reason, we have been told otherwise. We've been distracted, you know, disconnected from that part of ourselves that experiences miracles. So I feel that because there is a miracle coming in, they really want you to reconnect with yourself. They want you to choose you. They don't want you to focus on the external energies that are creating pain and hurt. Any kind of stress, any kind of weight, they want you to work on releasing it or not giving it any kind of power. I'm also getting expansion and the energy of fertility. This is divine feminine energy. So you're meant to immerse yourself in the things that make you feel good, that make you feel comfortable, that bring you happiness, where you feel connected. Some of you have gone through a lot of things and you've come to a place where you can actually share your story and show others to heal. You know, how to heal, show others how to heal. You're in a place where you have created a community. And I feel this is where you're meant to be right now, is to share your story, some of you. Not everyone wants to share their story, but I feel a lot of times we share our story not by words, but presence and the things that we're doing in our day-to-day life. People see, people notice, they pick up on the energy. And I feel you have a really big energy, right? So there's something beautiful that is unfolding for you right now. We don't have to carry this and allow that to get in the way of what's meant to happen. So they really are encouraging some of you to work on healing. Energetic, you know, you can go in for some Reiki sessions, energy healing sessions. And I'm getting someone that is trying to understand what happened in a situation or wanting to know more, but you're not getting the answers. And sometimes we don't get the answers, right? Sometimes we're not meant to know the answers. Sometimes we're just meant to leave it alone and move forward and away from that. And you are moving forward. Everything is going to work itself out. You don't have to worry about it. Karma and justice will be served. Remember, karma always takes care of everything and the law of balance is at play. The energy of fertility, I do feel like when we have the energy of fertility, It reminds me of when I was pregnant, you know, all the things that we have to go through as a pregnant woman before we have our child. So I feel that there's almost like this awareness that as you are moving through difficulties, there's some sort of a miracle that is coming in, and you can feel this, especially those of you that are spiritually in tune. You're picking up on something beautiful that is about to unfold, and maybe you're having to tread through the darkness right now to get there. But I'm seeing some of you trusting and knowing that something good is going to happen. So believe in that. Have hope in that. Spirit always has our back, everyone. So let's go ahead and pull a bonus card. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And we've got your angels and ancestors coming forward to bring you some messages. This is the deck. And the card that I'm going to pull today is the High Priestess. Again, Spirit, right? This is that inner knowing. This is your subconscious, right? So harness mystic power. They want you to harness the mystic power. So I love doing rituals. I love doing prayers. I send out loving energies to my family members, to my children, to my friends, anyone that is going through difficult times, especially family members. I sometimes feel like we're not meant to get entangled in their mess, their drama, but rather send out positive energy from afar. Right? Sometimes we get caught up in other people's drama. And here we have a black cat. So you may be seeing a black cat somewhere, right? Maybe you have a black cat in your home. So align with the light and focus on all things positive. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar: fierce, powerful, and disciplined. This is the energy of the Queen of Cups, okay? In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the High Priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The High Priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the High Priest. If you look at them together, you will see that they mirror each other's energies. There's a card, which I don't want to go through the card deck to find, but they look similar. So she is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. You are the mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. And I feel this is connecting to the Justice card. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. This is where I was feeling the enmeshment or some sort of drama that there may be an entanglement around. So when this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. So, you know, the noise of the world, all of that external, you know, fluff, you don't want to get caught up in it. Instead, you want to create peace within yourself and listen to what it is that your inner intuition is letting you know. And there's something here that you know, and it might not make sense. You know, maybe there's somebody that is going against it, and that's okay. But they want you to do what it is that you feel is right for you. So that is the energy of the High Priestess here, okay? And we are going to now close and seal your reading off with an angel number. So the angel number coming forward for you today is 2222. You are stepping up in your world here, my friends. So you might be seeing 2222 on a clock, right? You might be seeing 2222 on a license plate, a home address. Maybe this is a phone number, the last 4 digits, right? You're being empowered at this time. There is balance coming in. They want you to trust that there's an alignment happening. We have companion, love, and karma. Okay, so we've got this beautiful angel here. Some of you are going to resonate with the angel on this card because maybe there's somebody in your life right now that resembles the angel on this card. And we've got a lot of green and blue. This is reminding me of a peacock. So maybe you have a peacock feather, peacocks around you. This is where you're really going to find yourself stepping up in your world, in a situation, in a relationship, in your career, in your physical health. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. It's snowing outside. Snow. Snowy, snowy. How's it going, honey?
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. You enjoying the view?
Is this paradise or what?
Let's go in and take a look. Wow.
It's so peaceful. It's so beautiful.
Right? Gosh, I love this. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.